Boy, was that a trying thing to try and get sorted out. What a mission to try and put these lugs on if you don't have the right tools. Well, I did it, so it's now done. So the neutral section is sorted out. Hi guys, welcome back. I had to go out and get a proper cutting tool for those cables because if you've ever done any job similar to this, if you don't have a nice clean cut on that copper, it will not fit into the lug. And those lugs are the correct size, and I've done it before, but it's one of those things. After the fire, I realized, and I haven't done any electrical like this since the fire. So yeah, another tool I had to go get because I lost it a while ago. But it's made things a lot easier. I now need to do the positive terminal, but I don't have any more lugs that fit that size. On one end that goes to the bus bar, that is a 3510, and on the other end it fits onto the actual battery bus bar that I created, those copper plates bars. They are 35.8. It's an 8mm bolt that goes through all of that. No big deal. It's the 8 that I'm missing. So I just need to go get one of those. I was literally at the store 10 minutes ago. You'd think I could have thought of that. The next thing I got to do is one of these. So this is a slightly bigger thing. I've decided I am anyway going to put this in. This is also an 8. So I need to go get a few more of these. I don't know if I'll have time to do any more of that today, but let's forge on and see how much I can get done. How the hell? All right. For my next trick, I need to mount this unit, which is the cutoff switch for the battery. It needs to be mounted in here. I'm going to try and see if I can get you guys in here. Like over here between the two bus bars. Over there somewhere. And this then needs to get connected to the battery, and then this needs to get connected to the bus bar, so that when I turn this is how it connects, like that. It cuts the battery off completely. Not sure how easy it's going to be. I'm going to have to drill some holes, but let's see if I can get a time lapse going in this hole. Alright, done. Connected over here. There we go. Same thing over there, except that that one over there goes to the bus bar up at the top. This one comes to this bar over here, which is pretty cool. And if you didn't see, let me take this cover off. That is how this thing works. So fairly straightforward. You flip this switch over, those ends touch, and now it's active. Close it, and it cuts everything off from the battery. This bus bar over here, the red positive one, will go off, and presto. Now I need to make a loop. So from there to there, so that I can complete the bridge, I need to make a small red cable. First things first though is I want to check continuity and make sure that all of this is working as expected. So you've not actually seen me do this on camera, but I do this regularly. Every time I add something new, I always test to make sure. Yeah, 14.4. That's because the solar's fully charged it. So let's test here. 14.4. Let's test here. Nothing, because nothing's there. And if I close this, close the loop and test it, 14.4. Perfect. This is working as expected, and I think it's fairly neat. One more cable, although I don't think I have any more cable left. So let's see what I got in my cabinet. Alright, so this setup is done, but something very interesting is happening. And I'm not sure how I can show you guys, but if I test when it's off from there to there, and I get a 14.4 volts. If I move my positive onto there, I should get 0 because it's not working. There's no way it can unless I actually close the thing off. Instead, I'm getting 1.2 volts. That means somehow on that unit there's a leak, and I don't see how that's possible. And I wonder if, because the copper bits are touching, maybe I need to put an insulator behind it, because there's screws at the back of that unit. I'm not sure. Let me have a think about it. It could be that maybe that thing's just toast and I do need to get a new one. Let me think about it. And think about it, I did. I opted to stop doing everything I was doing and take a small break, do a little bit of cleaning up and tidying up, set up this time lapse, because I think after a while it can drive you crazy trying to figure out what's going on. I decided to test a few more things because none of this was adding up to me. So let's have a look. Battery terminal negative, positive terminal. Yeah, because the solar is busy charging now. That makes perfect sense. All right, so hear me out here. This is going to be a very interesting discovery. The only thing I can think of is that it's bleeding out the back of the unit. Don't ask me how, but it's doing it. If I touch these two poles, that's perfect. It's exactly what I expect to see. If I open this and I test that, sorry, it's hard to do this in this little space, but if I test that and I test the open circuit, 14 odd. Okay. Now, here's where it gets real interesting. And I'm not sure what to make of this. But you can see that the circuit is closed. My guess is you can see that. This would be open, and that's closed. There is no connection between the two. I do this. I don't know if you can see. Right. And then I just touch the side of the wall. A sec. All right. 0.6 off the wall. This entire problem is so bizarre that I'm not really sure I even know what I'm seeing. There's definitely some voltage leaking. And if I just touch the wall, I press this into the wall. How can I be getting 10 volts from the wall? 2 volts, 1 volt. What is going on? If I turn that on, man. So either my meter is playing tricks on me or I have a really strange issue. My guess is I need to put an insulator behind here just in case those things are touching the hole and causing me this issue. But at any rate, I need to at least eliminate that. So this is what we're working with. This has long since corroded away. This corrosion's not great, there's quite a bit of pitting, but I think I can make a new plate for this. That's if it's worth rescuing. And then that'll have to get refreshed and fixed up a little bit. I can certainly improve whatever idea this was. It's glass, but it's barely been wetted out. Okay, so I need to disconnect these, and it looks like I'm going to have to do it from the back, but at least we got this off.
Look, this one had a washer.
It looks like it's got another washer.
I would have been surprised if they'd managed to get a third washer in there. I'm gonna need to move this. Think it's okay if I flip it back for a minute.
Yeah. I mean,
I just don't want to damage anything.
I have no idea how we're going to even open this thing. But hopefully it'll just crack open. Lefty loosey, righty tighty.
I know.
Okay. There is a lot of just gunk and stuff here. There's definitely a gasket of some sort. Oh,
that was way easier than I thought.
Yeah, I did not expect it to come apart quite as easily as this. So I wonder if we can get it on its nose, like so. This should pop right out.
Well.
And then in here is an electric motor.
Oh. In here was an electric motor.
Which may or may no longer work.
I think we know the answer.
Oh, it actually has a gasket.
Really?
This rubber thing. But it's so compacted. So what we need to do, bring it back down.
We need to take it apart.
And oh god, does that spanner work on these bolts? Can you check?
Maybe if I turn it the right way around. It does.
Okay.
Ooh.
Other way. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Okay, hang on, I'll just do.
But
there we go. Do you want to put the positive in as well? Onto the positive terminal and the battery downstairs. And according to this diagram, as I expected, what?
this was like
Oh, sorry. So this is the neutral. So if I touch either of these,
oh, box arms, good.
what? Now it should go the other way.
Damn.
It worked.
That's fucking impressive.
Let's try it one more time because I don't like flukes. Although we know it works. Oops.
Don't do that.
Ideally, this isn't what you should do. Pulling up is a bit slow. Alright, well, the windlass works. Can you unplug this now for me?
Absolutely not.
Teenagers suck.
Right.
So it's evening time, as you've just seen, and I'm done for the day. I didn't film a lot, although this episode's already well after 20 minutes. It's like quite long. So I'm going to call it quits here for this week. We didn't get to the alternator at all. I'm still waiting for some cable. When that comes through, then we'll be able to do stuff. But we did confirm the windlass works, and this is a massive thing for me. I'm very happy about that because that stuff is not cheap. It is a Lofren's Tiger or Tigger something, 1,200 watts or something like that. It's about $1,400, just shy of, which is like 35,000, 40,000 Rand. So it's a lot of money. So I'm calling it quits. I'm going to enjoy my weekend because it's with the good news that things are working. And then I will see you all next week where hopefully I'll have my electrical cable sorted and we can start working on the alternator. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.